now tuned in to the Reprobate show with Commander Thurston Hargrove and John the Organic. We the backsliders, we the backsliders. It's not what you believe, but what you know. Removing the veil from them lies they told. Let's get it.
The motherfucker seeing Jesus going up on the cross with them glasses on.
These goofy niggas are being tears like they was with that movie that Mel Gibson brought out. Remember that? Man,
I remember that.
Niggas was in tears and shit.
Talking
and
about
that ain't
speaking in
even
tongues
how
and
the Jesus character would have looked. Ain't even how him and his family would have looked, yo. And they're not offended by that portrayal of him. They're touched by his suffering and crying. Why are they crying? Because he took all of that for me.
That should have had a motherfucking boo-hoo crying, yeah. I already know.
Did you see that shit with Charleston White and Ryan Garcia, bro?
Nah, I ain't peeped that yet.
What the hell, or how the hell they together? But they're talking about Jesus and God, my nigga. It was the saddest shit I've ever seen.
Damn, I had to check that out.
They was talking, and they thought it was good. They were talking about how in God's eyes, you're never any good. You're never righteous. You can never be. And guess what Charleston White said? He said, every day in the eyes of God, you do something wrong all day, every day, even if it ain't but a bad fuck. You can't consider yourself righteous. And Ryan Garcia like, no one can. Not in the eyes of God. I'm like, yo, why would you want to worship this nigga? Instead, I would just want to fight him.
See what it is. Tell me what you got.
Like you all this, nigga, let's go. I don't get that, bro. That's the part of us that not just black men, all men that they kill that part in you so that the God, because if that God has the authority, guess who is able to take the position as God in the physical? Anybody bold enough to do so. That's pastors at church, bro. If you guess what they say, oh, heavy is he that wears the crown. Where's that? I thought Jesus is it. Oh, leadership. Wait, leader. So now they will put themselves in a position that they make look. Oh, you better have an anointed to be here, because can't just anybody be a man of God. Can't just why? Because we all filthy, we all dirty, we're nothing in the eyes of God. But guess what? Some of us is anointed by God that even though I'm dirty, remember that Jake shit?
Yes.
They playing on these niggas. Yo, they play on these niggas because they give up veto. They give up that seat of authority over to somebody else, yo.
Yeah, that's a fact, yeah.
Else.
And what's so dope about what you're saying is that ability to see yourself as such really is within everybody. It's just a matter of you just accepting that role. Like, yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being like picking and choosing when you want to be on that type of time.
It's only risky mentally.
I don't heard Ryan Garcia pop mad shit. Charleston White, definitely. Yeah. About him being how he see himself. But then all of a sudden, now you want to back out.
In God's eye, yeah. Now
make up your mind, yo.
Yeah. And so think about it, how you can play people. Do they really believe that, or is that to keep you?
That's a fact, yo. For real, keep you feeling less than. You know what I'm saying?
Because can he really believe that about himself and be where he is?
Saying the shit he's saying? Come on, man.
That's the real secret science society.
Word. Even if he's saying it out of his mouth.
Yes.
And it's subconscious. Come on, man. And
there you go.
They got this shit in that DSM book called Having a Double Mind, yo. You know what I'm saying? In terms of mental health issues, you know what I'm saying? And clearly these niggas be on both sides of the shit.
That's how if Ryan Garcia don't be careful, he'll be the very thing he's trying to expose. He'll become a Diddy. Simply because of the perversion of God. You should have heard them, yo.
I gotta check that out, yo.
Because here's what I noticed. They got some dirt that they need God, or their guilt will destroy them. And it's the
That's what
first
it
thing
is.
I say to myself when I hear people talk like that about God. What have you done? Because I don't
What kind of
need Jesus to
skeletons in your
cover shit for
closet,
me,
B?
nigga. I will answer for every sin I've ever committed. Fuck
Hey.
God, nigga.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what
fight
make
that
these
nigga.
conversations so like,
Hell
look,
yeah.
what y'all gonna say about me? Pull it
That's
up.
why I love talking to you, my
Pull
nigga.
it up.
Because we need that as men, bro. That's why we have rights of passage. As your brother, I'm not going to allow that part to go to sleep in you.
No
You know
doubt, yeah.
good to the community then. And I
Yeah,
got daughters, so you know you like, hey, you can't let that fall asleep, nigga. You got to be the guardian of your lady and your children.
no
But
doubt,
once
yeah.
this religion comes in, it binds the strong man through
Mm-hmm.
belief, yo. Fear is only mental. So then if I'm doing all this talking and I'm bold and he like, oh yeah, here's Charleston White. Oh, I like the thin, I like pork and white women. I couldn't be no Muslim. So you
Come
Christian.
on, man.
You telling on yourself, yeah. Ryan don't
That's a
understand.
fact,
You
yeah.
telling on yourself. It's for the children. The children. So whose child did you violate, Ryan Garcia? Because
That's
you
real
really
shit,
you're
man.
speaking out so loud. I don't need Jesus for nothing. I don't need him to cover none of my sins. I will answer for every one of them. And I wish a God or a human would step to me and try to judge me over what I've chosen to do for myself. And they'll look at you like,
Yo, that's what bugged me out about that Kanye clip I sent you, yeah. I was like, because when he first started talking, and I was like, I told TJ, I said, one day he gonna come out and say this shit is bullshit. And just to see him saying that
I
now,
have my issues with Jesus. There's a lot of stuff I went through that I prayed and I didn't see Jesus show up. So I had to put my experience in this world, my experience with my children, my experience with other people, my experience with my account, my experience with my brand, and my experience with the level of music that I was dealing with in my own hands.
if it's really him, it's like I'm like, damn, son,
yeah,
I called
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because you can't dig that deep and
You
not
can't
really
keep
see some
saying that
shit. You know
about
what I
yourself. This is what I learned, bro. You keep talking about yourself, you're going to invite challenges to prove to you that you are what you say.
mean? What you say you are.
And it comes through suffering. You heard what he said? How did he know Jesus ain't shit? Because I was calling on him during my suffering and he never
Man,
showed
pull
up.
up, yo.
Guess
Damn,
who ended my suffering, yo?
me.
Me. All
That was
by
so
myself.
dope. Yeah, I was like, oh, I fucked my whole
So
lot.
look at
That
these
heavy,
niggas who got Jesus and need Jesus. They suffering every motherfucking day because they won't fix it. They goddamn self.
Take that responsibility.